Essay number 62. You don't have to love yourself perfectly in order to be worthy of someone else's love. You've heard it a million times. Every self-help guru, every relationship coach, every well-meaning friend has said it. You have to love yourself before you can love someone else. And every time you hear it, a part of you dies a little inside. Because what you're really hearing is, you're not ready. You're not worthy. You haven't done enough work. You haven't earned love yet. Let me tell you something that might change your life. That's complete bullshit. Now, before you close this video, hear me out. There's a kernel of truth in that advice, but it's been so twisted and weaponized that it's actually keeping people from the very thing that could help them grow. Here's what people actually mean when they say you need to love yourself first. If you're subconsciously seeking a relationship to fix your life, to give you direction, or to make you feel complete, you're going to choose the wrong person. Every single time. You'll accept treatment you don't deserve. You'll stay in situations that hurt you. You'll compromise parts of yourself that should never be compromised. That's the truth. That's the wisdom in the advice. But somehow, what gets communicated is something entirely different. What you hear is that you need to have your life completely together before you deserve love. That you need to be fully healed, totally confident, absolutely certain of who you are and what you want. That you need to look in the mirror and love every single thing you see before another human being should be expected to love you. What it sounds like is that if you're single, if you're lonely, if you haven't found your person yet, it's your own fault. You haven't done enough work. You haven't meditated enough. You haven't journaled enough. You haven't gone to enough therapy. You haven't achieved enough. You haven't become enough. It sounds like love is something you earn through self-improvement, like it's a reward you get at the end of your personal development journey. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. You are never going to be ready for the love of your life when they show up. Nobody is. Not the people in happy relationships. Not the people who seem to have it all together. Not even the people giving you this advice. If you wait until you think you're ready, if you deny yourself relationships because you think you need to do more work on yourself first, you know what you're actually doing? You're robbing yourself of the most powerful catalyst for growth that exists. Love, real love, the right kind of love, is a magnifying glass. It shows you everything. The parts of yourself you love and the parts you hate. The patterns you've been running from and the wounds you've been avoiding. The dreams you've been too scared to pursue and the fears that have been holding you back. The right relationship doesn't wait for you to be perfect. It helps you become who you're meant to be. The right person doesn't need you to love yourself completely. They help you learn how to do it. Think about it. How do you learn to trust? By trusting and seeing what happens. How do you learn to be vulnerable? By being vulnerable with someone safe. How do you learn to love yourself? By letting someone else show you what's lovable about you when you can't see it yourself. This idea that we're supposed to evolve in isolation, that we're meant to do all our growth alone, that we should emerge from our solitude as fully formed humans ready for partnership, it's not just wrong, it's impossible. We're social creatures. We learn about ourselves through our relationships with others. We discover our boundaries by having them tested. We understand our values by seeing them challenged. We find our voice by needing to use it. Yes, there are things you can only learn alone. There are parts of yourself you can only discover in solitude. The time you have to yourself is precious and important. Use it. Become your own person. Do the things you can only do on your own time. But don't confuse that with the idea that you're not worthy of love until you've reached some imaginary finish line of self-love. Don't believe that other people are only obligated to be as kind to you as you are to yourself. That's not how love works. Sometimes other people see our worth before we do. Sometimes their love is what teaches us we're worthy of it. Here's what's actually true. The way you treat yourself will influence how others treat you. If you accept disrespect, people will disrespect you. If you don't enforce boundaries, people will cross them. If you don't believe you deserve good things, you'll settle for less than you should. But that's different from saying you need to love yourself perfectly before someone else can love you. The work of being a whole, evolved, loving human being isn't about how well you can thrive in isolation. It's not about becoming so complete on your own that you don't need anyone else. It's about learning to stand up for yourself, even when you're scared. It's about demanding respect even when you're not sure you deserve it. It's about choosing love even when you don't feel lovable. It's about continuing to grow and evolve even when, especially when, the person you've been looking for is finally standing beside you. Because here's what they don't tell you. Being in the right relationship doesn't stop your growth. It accelerates it. It doesn't fix your problems. It illuminates them so you can actually work on them. It doesn't complete you. It shows you where you're incomplete so you can fill those gaps yourself. The right person doesn't love you because you're perfect. They love you while you're becoming who you're meant to be. And their love, their belief in you, their support, their presence, it doesn't make you weak or dependent. It gives you the safety and courage to do the deep work you couldn't do alone. So stop waiting for the day when you wake up and suddenly love everything about yourself. Stop putting your life on hold until you've achieved some impossible standard of self-acceptance. Stop denying yourself connection because you think you haven't earned it yet. You're worthy of love right now. Not when you lose the weight, not when you get the promotion, not when you heal all your trauma, not when you figure everything out. Right now, as you are, in all your messy, imperfect, still figuring it out glory. Loving yourself isn't about reaching a destination where you never doubt yourself again. It's about being willing to grow. It's about being open to seeing yourself through loving eyes, sometimes your own, sometimes someone else's. It's about accepting that you're worthy of patience and kindness and second chances and unconditional love, even when, especially when, you can't give those things to yourself yet. Loving yourself means letting yourself be loved too. It means accepting that sometimes other people will see your beauty before you do. It means allowing someone else to hold up a mirror that shows you're worthy of devotion, even when your own mirror is cracked. The person who's right for you won't need you to be fully healed. They'll want to be part of your healing. They won't need you to have everything figured out. They'll want to figure it out with you. They won't need you to love yourself perfectly. They'll love you while you're learning how. So please, stop using "I need to work on myself" as a shield against vulnerability. Stop using "I need to love myself first" as an excuse to avoid the beautiful, terrifying risk of letting someone else love you. You don't need to be complete to be worthy of love. You just need to be willing to grow. You don't need to be perfect to deserve partnership. You just need to be honest about your imperfections. You don't need to love yourself completely to be loved completely by someone else. Sometimes their love is exactly what teaches you how to love yourself. Sometimes letting yourself be loved is the most radical act of self-love there is. The question isn't whether you're ready for love. You'll never be ready. The question is whether you're brave enough to accept it anyway, imperfect and unready as you are. Because that's what love is. Two imperfect people choosing to grow together, helping each other become who they're meant to be, seeing each other's potential, even when they can't see their own. You don't have to love yourself perfectly to be worthy of someone else's love. You just have to be willing to learn. And sometimes, the best teacher is someone who sees you more clearly than you see yourself. Let them teach you. Let them love you. Let yourself be worthy of it right now. Because you already are.